Hey guys, I'm AfroGeek PlusUltraNappy and welcome back to the brand new video. So today I'm going to be finally showing you guys my manga collection. And I know throughout the past year, almost year, on this channel, I have been talking about wanting to show off my manga collection. But at the time I was still getting manga series, I was finishing collecting manga series, and now I finally think I have it somewhat to where I kind of want to show it off. Some series aren't completely finished, some are. You know, I've been kind of taking breaks from buying manga here and there, and I've been focusing more on buying, you know, like movies, anime, Funko Pops. You guys all know, you've seen the channel, you've seen the videos. So without further ado, let's get started. I got Assassination Classroom volumes 1 through 12. This is a series that I'm going to be trying to continue to collect because I fell in love with the series, not only by its story, but just by as each volume progresses, it just gets better and better. And then I have volumes 1 through 20 of Bakuman, and Bakuman is another series I fell in love with. It kind of reminds me of me and one of my close friends. I like to write comic books. I like to write stories for comic books, and my friend is more of an artist who likes to create his own manga and comic books. So it kind of works out evenly, and it just reminds me of me and my friend from when we were younger. And I just like the concept and the story of this one too, and just the fact that they really like push through to make sure their goals are achieved is really inspiring, and that's why I like the series. I honestly thought there were 21 volumes in this series, but there's actually only 20. Turns out I do have them all. Then I have volumes 1 through 11 of Black Cat, and Black Cat was something I read like on a gamble. Like, I went to a manga / anime kind of shop here, and I just grabbed a volume 1 of Black Cat. They were selling it for like 50 cents along with a couple other manga series, and I just really liked it, so I just started collecting it. I thought the story was good, and it was actually really funny, and overall just good. Then move over to Black Clover. Unfortunately only own volumes 1 through 4, but I'm still working on it. You know, I'm slacking on the anime, a little bit on the manga, but I'm definitely going to try and pick up on it and get some more. Black Lagoon volume 1 and 2. Black Lagoon was really good. I haven't read all of it, but I have seen the anime series like several times, and I really like it. And then I have Black Torch 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So I technically own all of Black Torch because there's only a few in the series. I actually haven't read yet, so I can't really give you guys a good, like, you know, concept of this, but that's just unfortunately, you know, a series that I haven't actually gotten a chance to read yet. I mean, I have plenty of time, but I just am lazy and just haven't read it. And then I own Bleach volumes 1 through 15. I actually do like Bleach. Sometimes it can get a bit redundant and kind of boring, you know, but I mean, Bleach was an overall good series. I watched it when I was younger. I enjoyed it, and I heard it's coming back, so I'm a little excited about that. But I know there's already so many volumes in the series, so I got to, like, you know, pick it up and try and get more. And next over here, I got Dead Man Wonderland volumes 1 through 4. You know, I like the manga series a lot. I fell in love with the anime series, so that's what made me get the manga series, or at least try to collect it. But I like it quite a bit. It's really good. D. Gray Man volumes 1 through 3. I'm like half and half on D. Gray Man. You know, it's kind of like one of those series to where it's like I like it, but I don't know if I like it enough to where I want to try and continue collecting it. And then if you saw my entire Dragon Ball collection, then you know I'd own Dragon Ball Super volumes 1 through 2. I mean, I like Super, don't get me wrong, but I don't know if it's like, you know, to where I want to collect the manga volumes or not. So I'm still debating on if I want to get more of them. Dragon Ball Super or not. And then I own the Death Note all-in-one edition, which is really cool. This is like my baby right there. I love Death Note. It's one of my favorite anime series, and I like the manga. Although the manga does get iffy somewhat once L dies, but I mean, it's still pretty good. Sorry if I spoiled it for anyone out there. You know, it wouldn't be the first time I accidentally spoiled something for someone. But overall, Death Note's really good. It's kind of creepy, honestly, but overall, very good. Full Metal Alchemist, I got volumes 1 through 3. Love Full Metal Alchemist, especially Brotherhood. Brotherhood was so good, so I had to start collecting some of the series. I actually got these as I think it was either a birthday or a Christmas gift from a couple years ago. I think it might have been a Christmas gift from a couple years ago. Then I got Hunter x Hunter, volumes 1 through 6. It's really hard to come across volumes of Hunter x Hunter. You know, I'm gonna be out of luck once I try and start collecting more of the volumes. But I mean, overall, I watched the series on Netflix. I love Hunter x Hunter. It's very good, very, very good. It's probably one of the best shonen Shonen Jump manga series and anime series we have out to this date. But I know the series is always going on hiatus. And then I got JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I believe this is the Stardust Crew. I think this is the Stardust Crusader. Let me see. I have to check to make sure. I think this is Stardust Crusader. Let's see. Star Platinum. It has been a minute since I watched JoJo. I have all of part 5 on DVR, but I haven't gotten a chance to watch as much of it. I've seen half of it, just haven't got the chance to finish the rest. But I do love JoJo a lot. And then I got this one over here, which is my favorite one, Diamond is Unbreakable. If you flip it over, yep, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, part 4, Diamond is Unbreakable. That's my favorite one. My favorite JoJo part out of all of them, if you ask me. The hardest thing is to put this back on the shelf. There we go. How could I forget My Hero Academia 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6? If you're an anime fan or like a manga fan, you definitely gotta own some of My Hero. If not all of it, you gotta own at least a couple volumes. This story is really good. I love all the characters, and I like how as each season of the anime progresses, same with the manga. The character development gets better and better. The students are still learning new things about them. It's just overall really good. Very excellent series. It's definitely something that I wish I had back when I was like younger, but I mean, I had Dragon Ball Z, Naruto, and Bleach, and a couple others, so I can't be too picky. But overall, My Hero is definitely one of my favorite series to date. And then I got My Next Life as a Villainess. This series was really good. I wish I had some more of the manga. I'm gonna have to pick up a couple more volumes of this. But a coworker of mine / friend from work put me on this series, and it's really good. And then I put my friend on to it, and he fell in love with it. I do like it. I really do like this series. It's really good. Very funny, and just the story is actually very good, and I just think people would like it. So if you want something new to read, I definitely would pick this up. Then I got One Punch Man volumes 1 through 3. I've already read like up to the newest one, I believe, of One Punch Man, so I'm not really in a hurry to collect them all, but definitely I do like One Punch Man. I have a Sentama Pop figure, and then I own the first season on Blu-ray. You guys saw me do the unboxing video of it, and overall this is a really good series. Very funny. I just wish Sentama, I'm behind, so I'm sure he's probably like progressed to like Hero Class A or something like that. I just wish that he would get just a little bit more recognition for what he does. I probably butchered that word, but you know me. And I got Picasso. I got all 3 volumes of Picasso. Picasso's really good. It's a story about a boy who ends up dying from a plane crash. Him and his best friend, and his best friend reincarnated as a fairy, but she's still, dead. And then he remains alive, but in order to stay alive and not decay, he has to help his classmates out with the power of his art skills, which I find very interesting. And I read this from work, and overall, I'm a huge fan. And then over here I got Platinum End volumes 1 through 10. I don't want to butcher the writer and the artist's name, but I'm a huge fan of their work. Like, I already have a couple of their other stuff. Like, they created Death Note, and they created Bakuman. And when I found out about Platinum End from one of my close friends, I had to pick up on the series, and overall it is just very, very good. For some reason, the concept kind of reminds me of Death Note, although it's not like exactly like Death Note, but the concept does remind me of Death Note a little bit. It's a really good series. It's about a kid who basically tries to commit suicide because he has a horrible life, and he ends up being saved by a guardian angel, and he ends up somewhat competing to like become, I guess, the #1 god or something like that. In some weird scenario, that's kind of how it is, but overall, I'm sure there's a little bit of stuff I'm leaving out, but overall this series is phenomenal, and I would highly recommend, if you're a fan of the creators of Death Note, and if you have read Bakuman and you're a fan of just the writer and the artist's work period, then you will definitely love Platinum End. Forgot to mention, I read their little one-shot that they did for Death Note not that long ago, and I actually really liked that too. So I meant to mention that earlier when I was talking about Death Note, but yeah, I love their work. Then I got Plunder Volume 1. I still have yet to read it, and I know the series is brand new, and I think they're done with season 1. I'm not too entirely sure, but I have it on my list on Hulu and Funimation, so I'll have to check it out but overall, I'm gonna read the first volume first before I start watching the series. Then over here, I have Rosario Vampire. Say I have all of series 1, and I'm trying to collect all of series 2. And I liked Rosario Vampire. I've been reading this since I was in middle school. That's how old it is. Unfortunately, it's been around since I was like, it just came out. I think it was like the early to mid 2000s is I think when it came out, and the anime series came out around that time too, when I was like in, I think 7th or 8th grade. But a friend put me on this series, and I fell in love ever since like the first few volumes. And then I've been buying them as they came out, but you know, I'm still going back and trying to collect this series. If I had to choose between series 1 or series 2, definitely series 2, because you get more character development from people like Mocha, Skune, Kiramu, and just everyone. And then you get to find out more about Mocha's past, more of her family history in series 2, and just, you know, shit gets real. That's why I like series 2 more. And then we move over here to Tiger and Bunny volumes 1 through 8. Tiger and Bunny is like one of those like superhero mech sort of anime. Anime, it is an anime series and manga series. It's about a guy who was like an old, I think his name is Tiger, I believe, and he's like a really, not an old superhero, but he's been a superhero for years. Everybody knows him, and then he teams up with this new prodigy who's a lot younger than him called Bunny, and it's sort of like a little jealousy battle between the two. But they have to learn to kind of settle their differences and just kind of work together in order to keep peace to the community and just fight crime. And overall, it's really funny. It's really good. I wasn't expecting to like Tiger and Bunny when I was going into reading this. I wasn't expecting to fall in love with it as much as I did, but it is a really good series, very funny. And if you kind of like that sort of like mech comedy kind of stuff, then you would definitely like this. Alrighty guys, if you made it to the end, thank you. I appreciate you watching, and if you did, don't forget to like the video if you enjoyed it. If you didn't, then I guess you can hit that dislike button. It's all up to you guys. But if you enjoy the content you've been seeing on the channel, and if you aren't subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button. We are close to 50 subscribers. Don't forget to check out my links in the social media below. Don't forget to check out my social media links in the description below. If you want to help me out, there's always Patreon, there's a Facebook page, and then, you know, we have Twitter, and then we have my Pokemon 1086 channel, which is my gaming channel, and so much more to offer. I appreciate all the help. We are almost to a year on this channel, which is bizarre to think that almost like a whole year has passed. Not to mention, if you also enjoy viewing my content, don't forget to hit the bell to get notified when I upload videos, or you can hit the personalized option to get notified when I upload every other video. Alrighty guys, I am AfroGeek +UltraNappy, and your boy is just